Welcome to Peanut Butter and Jam Show starring Lawrence, Clifford and Peter Smith. Please subscribe and hit like. Attorney Lawrence Smith, Family Law, the best attorney in Oak Fork. Dr. Clifford Smith, Family Practice, best clinic in town. Peter Smith, Handyman, best in Oak Fork. You need it fixed, he's your guy. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in this quiet little neighborhood where the three pigs live. You can hear the sound of birds chirping in the trees. Peter woke up early this morning and went outside to get the newspaper.
Good morning, Mr. Smith.
Hi, Button.
Button is 11 years old, and he delivers newspapers in the neighborhood. Button says goodbye to Peter and continues delivering his newspapers. Peter sees his neighbor Harvey, who lives next door, and greets him.
Good morning, Harvey. Hi, Penny and kids.
Hi, Peter.
Good morning, Peter.
Harvey and his wife Penny are harvesting their carrots and planting new carrots in their yard. And their little ones are helping and running around playing in the garden. You're never too young to learn how to plant vegetables. Peter says goodbye to his neighbors and goes inside. He has a busy schedule planned for today. Peter got the vacuum cleaner out of the closet and started vacuuming the living room. Lawrence storms down the stairs. "What's all that noise?" he yelled.
Why are you vacuuming this early in the morning? I have one day in the week to sleep in.
Peter turned off the vacuum cleaner. "Well," said Peter calmly, as Peter takes a deep breath. "Our sister called me yesterday, and her pipes are clogged. And the plumber couldn't make it out till today, and Parker's birthday party is today. He's turning 6. Martha was going to have a birthday party for him today. She asked if she could have it here." Lawrence yelled out, "Absolutely not. This is my only day off."
Guys, come on, it's our nephew.
Peter, Lawrence is right. You should have talked it over with us first.
I couldn't tell Martha no, guys. She's our sister.
I know.
So the three brothers decided to have their nephew Parker's birthday party at the house. But Lawrence is still upset with Peter for not talking it over with them first. Lawrence tells Peter, "Don't look for me to help," and he stumps upstairs. Clifford tells his brother he has a couple of patients to see today, but he will be back for the party. Peter tells Clifford not to worry. It will be fun setting up a kid's birthday party. Lawrence walks down the stairs. He's going to play golf.
Peter, I'm sorry I'll be back for the party.
Lawrence feels bad how he talked to his brother Peter. He realized he hasn't seen his sister Martha and his nephew in months. Peter doesn't have a lot of time. He only has 6 hours to get everything ready for his nephew's birthday party. Hour 6. Countdown. House cleaning. Peter had finished cleaning and was taking out the trash when the bag tore, and all the trash fell all over his vacuum floor.
Oh, no, I just vacuumed this floor. Now I have to vacuum again.
Oh no, Peter don't have time for this. It took him a whole hour to clean up the house. He only had 5 hours before the party. Peter vacuumed the floor and everything looks great. But Peter knows he's running out of time. Hour 5, countdown. Baking the cake. Peter is in the kitchen taking out the ingredients from the pantry. He's going to make a 3-layer cake. How hard could this be? Thought Peter. Peter started putting in the ingredients and mixing it up in a large mixing bowl.
A few more ingredients.
The doorbell rings, and Peter leaves the kitchen to answer it. Oh no! The baking powder spilled, and some of it went into Peter's mixing bowl. I hope he notices. This could be a disaster for his cake.
Well, hello there.
Would you like to buy some cookies for our school project?
I'm selling cookies for my school.
Peter went inside to get his wallet. He bought a dozen cookies. He's going to set them out for the birthday party. The little girl and her mom said thank you. Peter went back inside to the kitchen and saw the mess on the counter. He cleaned it up, but didn't realize some of the baking powder fell into his mixing bowl. Peter finished mixing his batter and poured the batter into a large pan and put it in the oven.
Degrees.
Peter was so proud of himself. Peter cleaned up the kitchen and went to his office to use the computer. He's looking up kids' bouncy houses for rent. He needs one that's big enough to fit 15 children. Peter found a giant fire truck and he ordered the bouncy house, and it will be delivered in 1 hour. Peter smells the cake and went to check on it.
Oh no, what a mess. My cake is ruined. What am I going to do now? This is a disaster. Wow.
Peter tried to take the cake out of the oven, but it was sticking to the side of the oven. Peter was devastated. His beautiful cake was ruined, poor Peter. It took him an hour to clean up this mess. The doorbell rings, and Peter went to answer it. It was the delivery man with the bouncy house.
I have a package for this address.
Yes, I'll show you the backyard. Follow me.
Peter has to blow up the bouncy house himself, but first he needs to deal with the cake situation. Peter knows he doesn't have time to bake a cake, so he called the grocery store and ordered a 3-layer birthday cake. The baker is a good friend of Peter's.
Can I please be connected to the bakery? Hi, Sam, this is Peter. I'm in big trouble here, my friend.
Peter's friend Sam tells him not to worry. He will put something together quickly and have it delivered soon, now that the cake situation is taken care of. Time for Peter to set up the bouncy house. Peter went to the backyard and pulled out the directions to set up the bouncy house. This is simple, thought Peter. He unfolds all the sides and lays out all the spikes and hooks. Now it's time to turn on the blower.
Help me, somebody, please help. I can't get down.
Peter's leg was tied up in the strap, and he was thrown up in the air and was swung back and forward. He called for help, but no one was home, and his neighbors couldn't hear him. He finally got himself out of the strap and back on the ground. He finally got the bouncy house up and working.
Well, finally finished, and that looks great. The kid's gonna love it.
Hour 3, countdown. The party decorations. Peter knows his time is running out. He still has to decorate for the party. He calls the store that's delivering his cake and orders some party decorations. The store will deliver everything in an hour. Peter uses this time to sit in his favorite recliner and rest. Peter's cell phone rings. It's his sister Martha. Hi, Peter. I was just checking on how things are going. Just fine, sister. But he wasn't telling her the truth. He didn't want her to know how bad things are going. I will pick up the kids around 1 o'clock to bring them to your house, said Martha. Okay, sister, said Peter. But he didn't know if he could put everything together in time. The doorbell rings. It was Peter's order from the store. It's his 3-layer cake and his party decorations. Peter put the cake in the kitchen. He went to the room and started decorating. He has balloons, a banner that says Happy Birthday Parker. He has streamers, tablecloth, and plates. The theme is cars. His nephew loves cars. Peter blew up all the balloons and sat them on the couch. He set up the table and the party plates and party hats. Then he went to the kitchen and got the 3-layer cake and set it on the table. Peter was so proud of himself. Now it's time to put up the banner and the streamers. Peter got the ladder from the garage and climbed up the ladder. He hung up the banner. Then he started to hang up the streamers. "All done," said Peter. He put the scissors in his back pocket and started to climb down the ladder. But the scissors had fallen out of Peter's back pocket onto the step of the ladder. When he stepped down, he slipped and he was holding on for dear life. The ladder kept rocking back and forward. He fell backwards onto the table and smashed the birthday cake. It was pieces of cake splattered over the floor, and on the furniture, Peter stood up and slipped on some cake, and he fell on the couch where the balloons were, and pop, pop went the balloons. What a mess! Peter was beside himself. Peter stood up and got his cell phone. He called Party Palace, a place for kids' birthday parties. Peter knows what he has to do now to make this party work. There's less than 2 hours left before the party. He called his sister and told her there's been a change of plans. He gave her the address to Party Palace. Then he called his brothers and gave them the address too. Peter got dressed and drove to Party Palace. When he walked in, he was amazed how everything was set up so nicely. The decoration and the 3-layered cake was beautiful, and they also had little gift bags for the children. Peter had to pay extra for the short notice, but it was worth it. Peter turned around and there was Lawrence with a gift in his hand, then walked in Clifford. They were very impressed with what Peter had decided to do. Clifford said to Peter, "I thought you would try to do the party all by yourself, but I see you were smarter than that." The 3 brothers all started to laugh. But inside, Peter knew he will never try to throw another kids' party again.
Luna's laughter is the happiest sound.
Parker had the best birthday ever, and Martha got her pipes fixed. She thanked her brother Peter again, and all the kids got gift bags to take home with them when their parents picked them up.